It's FeedBackGaming. Welcome back, everyone. Time for a little tutorial where we're going to talk about console commands, modifying the game, and even kind of debugging the game if you're a mod maker. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to start up a brand new game in 1936, and we'll play as Nazi Germany, and we'll load up the game. Okay, so the debug mode in this game, as well as the console commands, are primarily used for the developers to fix out and iron out bugs and whatnot. And I imagine mod developers will probably use them too to iron out any issues with their mods as well. But you're going to use them today for modifying the game, I don't know, for creating your little alternative scenarios. Or you can do it just for the lols, I suppose. Just for a bit of fun, or just for cheating. First thing you need to do is learn how to turn on the actual console itself. That key is in the top left hand corner of the keyboard. Top left. It's to the left of 1, and it's to just above tab, and just below escape. It's the key in the top left. I don't actually know what the symbol is called, but you click on that, and that brings up the tab. Click on it, you press on it, and there's a series of commands you can enter in. Okay, so first of all, there's a few commands. Let's go through some of the basic ones. These are just like plain old cheats. You can type in PP, and then use space and a specific number. Then you can add yourself some political power. So 150, boom, 150 political power, and then we can assign these to a member of the cabinet. Martin Bormann. Excellent. Also another command is manpower, space, and then a number. So we've got 1.3 million men. We can type in a million. Extra million men. There you go. Boom. Okay, so next point, we need to learn how to turn on the debug mode. So debug is T, debug, and this turns on debug mode. So what it means now is when you hover your mouse over a specific territory, you can see more information about it, ranging from information like who owns the country, the country's state and name, things as petty as weather as well. Probably things in the game that probably didn't make it to the final release because there's some really complex information about weather, such as really specific temperatures and rainfall and snowfall and whatnot. It always kind of seems to me like in Egypt it's always having there's always like some kind of dust storm happening here. Has anyone noticed that? It's showing the weather's clear though. Okay, so the reason why we need to know this information is we have the ability to change to certain countries. So every country has a tag. In this case, France is FRA. So if we want to change to France, we type in tag in the console, space FRA, and it'll switch us to France. Same again, if you want to switch to a different country, the island, hover over it, you can see that island is IRE, so tag, IRE. There you go, we're playing as island now. Changes instantly. This is also important to know, so you can change ownership of state. So if you're not already aware, if you click on this, this is a state, and each one of these is a province within the state. So the state of Northern Ireland is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces. So if we want to hand out over this state to the Republic of Ireland, we're going to create a unified island. We have a command for that, and it is set owner, the country tag, which is IRE, space, and then the name of the actual state that we're going to transfer over. So you can see state ID equals 119. Can you see that? So it's got province ID is the top one, controller area ID, and the next one is state ID 119. So state owner, space, name of the country IRE, space 119. Boom. That has now been handed over to Ireland. Now the way it works is states only update once per day. So I'm going to speed up the day, let the day end, and there you go, it's been given to Ireland. It is core territory for the Irish Republic. And you can do that with any country. Let's do something really silly. Let's create a scenario where the Iraqs grab some of Iran. So in this case, we're going to find out the country tag, which the country tag is IRQ for Iraq. So we're going to give this province to Iraq, and we'll give the state of 413. And this has been given. So Iraq has gained this province. We're going to wait for the end of the day, and it's not been given. What have I done wrong? So tag IRQ 413. Oh, I've tagged. So I've actually changed to Iraq. Whoops, I've done the wrong command. Okay, that's cool. So in that case, if you press up, by the way, when you clicked into the console, it'll bring up the previous commands you've used before. So in this case, we are going to use the set owner command to delete that off. We're going to select Iraq, IRQ, and then we're going to grab the state, which is 413. In this case, it's been transferred over. Voila. There's a few things we can do as well. Let's beef up Iraq. So in this case, there's a command called instant construction. Let me get that spelling just right. Instant construction. Yep, there we go. And it does what you think it would do. It makes construction happen immediately. Doesn't queue them up. It just makes the construction go through auto-magically. For some absolutely really bizarre reason, this province has not got the option for... I'm not really sure why. It might take about a few days for it to update that this province has been handed over. Because we don't have the ability to build on it yet. I'm not sure why that is. But it usually does take effect later as you go through the game anyhow. Okay, what else have we got? So we have another one called threats. So if you want to increase world tension, you select the country that you want to increase the threat with, so you can tag them. So in this case, in some weird wonky scenario, Japan, which is Jap. So we change to Japan and type in threat 100. So this is going to add 100 world tension directly to Japan. So remember, when a country has world tension, it means that democracies can declare war on them. So if I continue the game now, you'll probably see some factions will start to appear and people will start joining the faction because the world tension started to get high. So it can be a kind of cool way to make everyone in the world declare war on each other really quickly, which is kind of cool. We're going to go back to Iraq now. So tag Iraq, go back to Iraq. Playing as Iraq again. And then we're going to invade Iran. So move all the forces down, go here. Make the front line go here. There you go, they've spread out. And they're going to attack into there. Okay. So in this case, what we want to do is declare war on Iraq, but there is a command to allow you to do diplomatic actions without restriction, so you can allow Diplo. And this means diplomatic actions can be done immediately, so just declare war. Attack, liberate, go. There you go, wonderful. Okay, what else we got? So, that's pretty much the main commands. I will drop a link below to give you a list of some of the other commands. Some of them do kind of lots of other things, like you can change provinces as well, like individual provinces over to other countries as well, other than full states. There's an option, there's actually an option for a civil war, so let's do a civil war. So in this case, the British Raj is becoming rebellious and rebelling against the United Kingdom, so we're going to go civil war. I'm spelling civil war right? Civil war, space. Then you have to assign an ideology. Now this is, I always thought this bit was a bit confusing. There's 4 ideologies. There's fascism, communism, democratic, and neutrality. You can't type fascist, you can't type communist, and you can't type democracy. You have to, the words have to be specifically fascism, communism, democratic, and neutrality. So in this case, what we'll do is go civil war, Raj is the tag, and then space, neutrality. I think I've spelled that wrong. Civil war. Civil war. Yep, that's right, civil war. The Raj, R-A-J, space. I've got a feeling this might not work because they're a puppet nation. No, it is an invalid country. It won't let me do it. Let's pick another one then. Let's pick the United States. So yet again, go back into the console, press it up to load up the last command that I entered in. The tag for USA is USA. And then we're going to tell them to have a civil war of neutrality. Invalid country. Which is not correct. USA, neutrality, invalid country. I don't know why that's working. Civil war. So it says civil war is correct. That's a correct command. Then Mexico. Let's try Mexico instead. Neutrality. Invalid country. I really don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, that usually is the command you would use. It's either fascism, communism, or neutrality. There is actually an alternative way of doing that, you know, now I think about it. I think you can go... Oh, I've got it wrong way around. I've just realized what I've done. You have to go civil war, then the ideology. I'm doing it the wrong way around. Neutrality. The spelling of this just right. Neutrality. USA. There we go. So you have to do it in that set order. You have to go... Yeah, you have to go civil war is the command, space, then the ideology, which is fascism, communism, democratic, and neutrality, and then space, and then the country tag. And there you go. The American Civil War. Part 2. Okay, let's load up as the Confederate States. Tag D01. We're now the Confederate States of America. How many divisions have we got? Ooh, it's pretty even actually. It's pretty damn even. Alright. Confederate States of America. Can we win this war? Oh. I think we're going to have to wait a day because it's not showing all the divisions on the map. There we go. Alright, these guys here, go here. Grab Field Marshal, go here, attack, be aggressive. Got the southern states here, go here, hold ground. That guy'll do. Guys. Awesome. Confederate States of America. Awesome. And just as a one final icing on the cake, we're going to give ourselves 50 nukes. So nuke space 50 allows nukes. Doesn't show the actual icon because we've not got the research done, but trust me, we do have nukes. And then we're going to type in debug _ nukes, which removes the limitations. Is that right? Debug nuke unknown command. I think you can specifically nuke a territory actually. Let's try that. Nuke. Let's try and nuke Washington. So nuke, and we'll try the state name maybe? Can't nuke that, it has to be adding 659, so I've added nukes. That's not actually what I wanted to do. Add nuke. Debug nuking. Ah, it's debug nuking. Okay, there we go. So debug nuking basically means removes any kind of requirements for a nuke. So usually a nuke requirement would be that there was a strategic bombing range and also you have air superiority. But what it does is it removes any limitations, so you can technically nuke anywhere in the world. So what we're going to do is we're going to nuke the USA. Voila! There you go, guys. Learn some console commands. And you've learned how to play the game some more. And they've got national unity of 10% now. Ouch. So I think if we grabbed Washington, D.C., I think we could pretty much end this. End it. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you all have an awesome day. I said to you I will leave the console commands list in the comments below. Have a little look. There are some commands that you probably think to yourself are completely useless, like triggering events, converting individual provinces, and a lot of other bits and pieces and whatnot. And you have the complete freedom to go through those and, I don't know, mess with the game, play about with it. But that's it, guys. Hope you have an awesome day. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.